Maybe I should use a little bit of music when I start these videos.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Good news for me, if you recall in my 2020 end of the year wrap-up video, I mentioned I was not drafted in my Old Timers League. The league had started, then we went on hold because of COVID protocols and regulations, and then they just brought the league back. Our state opened up rinks and competitive hockey and all that stuff, and I got a message that team needed a goalie, and they picked me out of free agency. So, you know, I cleared waivers, I guess, and got picked up. This last Sunday was my first game, and actually I played 2 games. I subbed in a game right before that in the same league. So I knew the details of my team, and I knew what those jerseys look like. So I did kind of plan my kit around that, and this is the gear I chose. You may recognize the gloves from my Ray LeBlanc USA tribute, and I'll talk about this stuff now. For this kit, we'll start talking about the pads. These are Glenn Miller Lancers, and these are from the mid-90s. Now, if you recall, I recently wore another set of Lancers that were black and yellow, and they're shorter than these ones. So I'm gonna guess these are at the later side of the mid-90s because they were made for the same person, and these are pre-pro return Peter Menino pads from his youth or junior days. The other pair of pads were a 30-inch, and these are a 34-inch. So assuming he grew and got a new set of pads, that's why I say these are towards the later side of the 90s. They have the patch on them, custom made for. They are a foam and deer hair combination stuffed pad, and they weigh in at 7.01 pounds each. Pads use a toe lace instead of buckle, and you've got nylon straps from the shins up and leather straps at the skate. Straps, same as on my other pair, use this quick connect system, and the top 2 straps have this felt wrap around the strap. The adjustments seem to hold really well, and I mean they seem like just generic type adjusters, but these are one of the few sets of pads with this type of strapping that it's been like set it and forget it for me. I've set them to the size I like them to be, and I've not adjusted them ever since then. These have the lace-in thigh boards with the Velcro wraparound. You have a knee cradle inside of here. There's no real landing gear at all, just a knee cradle. And then you have your inside leg protectors and a small outside leg protector, so your calf is really well protected in these. Felt interior. In my mind, I seem like I play well wearing these pads. Now I'll move on to the gloves. Again, 90s Vaughn B2000, T2000 Legacy model line gloves. This is the set I wore with the Ray LeBlanc tribute, and I had covered up that pad and the big backhand pad with white material in an attempt to white out the gloves a little. This is probably the cutoff for comfort with me on Vaughn gloves. I've had others and that are later models, and I just didn't feel like they fit my hand right or whatever it is. I wasn't as comfortable, but I'm really kind of digging these. I don't mind wearing these. And I thought they looked good with those pads and color matching and so on. So I've already talked about these before, and I'll just end it there with these. Combo for this game, yellow SK2000 with an HM30 and white bumpers I went with. And I did that for a specific reason. This is one of my favorite SK2000s I own. This is one that I did a heat restoration process on, and I've made a DIY tutorial video on how to do that yourself. Be sure you watch the whole video. I know I talk a lot, but it's all about the details and the patience level whenever you do one of these projects that I tend to make videos about. don't try skipping through it. Feel free to watch it in like 1.5 times, but don't skip any steps. But about this one, when I did this one and I had to re-graphic it, I went with white graphics on it, where normally the Sport Gold yellow helmet had the black graphics. But I decided I was changing it up, so I did white on it, and I thought it came out looking really cool. And so I put white bumpers when I tweaked this a little bit to wear for this game. These are reproduction white bumpers from Ed Coverly, and I will put a link to how you can buy those in the description of the video. If you can't find the originals or don't want to risk spending money on originals that are probably dry and brittle and might break on you, I highly recommend these reproductions from Ed. They are the best thing that's been out there. They are durable as heck. They are strong. Original J hooks, original chin pad, and this is my custom cut foam that I've redone the interior with. I do use the original chipboard backing material, the mount material, when I do them. And again, I have a video about this as well, and I'll throw a link to that down in the description as well and up here. This is a Blaine Locker retail pattern Christian Super Pro 100. These Christian sticks aren't exactly my favorite. Honestly, I'll tell you why. It feels like the blades get soft real easy on them. And I don't know if that's because of the way the fiberglass is done, that, you know, they wrap the paddle and the blade with. I don't know what that's about, but every Christian stick I have seems to feel soft and sort of flexible in the blade. And I have like brand new Christian sticks of this style that are like that, unused ones. So I don't know. It's a decent stick. It's well balanced. I don't mind using it, but the stick is in great condition. I use it on occasion, especially when I need a certain colorway. And you can see there the printed Locker stamp. So for the other pieces of gear that I'm not going to show again, I did go with the Miller CAP 100 chest protector. Just kind of figured Miller pads, go with the Miller chest protector. That was my whole decision-making factor there. Cooper GPX knees. Those are the foam and nylon without the little tab that has the Velcro. And a set of black with white stripe Cooper pants. Anyway, that was the gear. The game, just to reiterate, finally back on a team, on a roster, playing for a team called Pucks by Butch. And Butch is our manager. This game, we played against a team I've played for several times, Gunther Builders. It was my second game for the night. It was actually back-to-back in the same league. So I played the game right before this, got off the ice, grabbed my bag, dragged it all the way down the hallway to the other locker room, got in there, toweled off my head, took a few deep breaths, and we got right back out on the ice. I don't have good video of the first game because of camera difficulties that I have now figured out. So tomorrow evening, I'm playing back-to-backs again, and I will hopefully be able to record both games. And I'm going to try to do something better. It's real tough right now with getting a camera on the glass because we have limited time at the rink before the game. And in most of the rinks at the arena we play at, behind the net is not the rubber flooring, so I can't just go over there and put the suction mount on right before I go out on the ice. So I've been skipping that. So this is in net view only, but it was an exciting game. Let in a couple, well, one fluky goal. You'll see that. I had fun with the video editing a little bit, but one fluky goal and another goal that got banked in off of me by an opportunistic forward. Other than that, I mean, it was just a good, fun game. Anyway, if you liked the video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And that way, when I post new videos, you'll get notified. It'll show up in your subscriptions list inside of YouTube as well. And feel free to give a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any questions about the gear or comments or any of that, or about the video. I appreciate it. Thank you.
This is my official league game. Playing for Pucks by Butch. played the game before this and sucked really bad. End of the first, 1-1. Three to three after 2. 3-3 tie. Saved at the buzzer there.